Salve, salve pessoal! Sejam todos bem-vindos aqui ao Gamer Office. Estamos aqui para dar continuidade no Alan Wake, a versão remasterizada. Antes de mais nada, eu peço que você não deixe de se inscrever no canal, ative o sininho das notificações e deixe seu like aqui para ajudar a gente, beleza? É isso, pessoal, bora continuar a gameplay então. Do mesmo ponto aqui, paramos, né? Bom, isso aqui eu já li. Eu tenho que ir para o Mirror Park, né? Bom, o jogo quer que eu vá pra lá, mas pra cá tem alguma coisa, né? Algo me disse que cair aqui vai dar merda, né? Bom, ele não sobe pra cá, então vambora, né? Bom, eu tenho 11 disso aqui, cara, tinha esquecido, hein? 20 munição dessa. Ah, filhão, eu tô tunado. Ó, pensei que ele ia cair, mano. Ele não corre aqui, hein? Tô com um mau pressentimento. Ó lá. Foi só falar, mano. Putz, grila, velho. Vamos enfrentar todos isso daqui, né? Eu não sei o que esse símbolo quer dizer, mas beleza. Mano, eles me botaram num lugar apertado ali, mano. Olha que filha da mãe, né? Opa, tá falando pra ir pra lá, hein? Pra cá. Aqui, eu não tinha visto não, hein? Ó, ainda ficou item, hein? O máximo é 12. Outro manuscrito. É, pra cá não tem nada. Ah, eu não tinha visto aqui não pra subir, ué. Uma casa abandonada. Ô, glória! Oi, jogo. O que você quer que eu faça? Atravessa as ruínas da montanha. Mas como que eu atravesso essa merda? Ô, glória. Eu tava demorando pra eu ficar preso. Pra cá não tem nada. Nossa, o jogo podia dar uma dica, né? Nossa, eu que sou cego. Que maravilha, eu não posso nem subir de novo, né? Eu tô preso. I miss you, Tom. Que porra é essa, velho? Quem é Tom, mano? Eu tô cheio da munição, então nem adianta, né? Pegar a munição da escopeta, né? Vai que eu acho alguma, né? Opa, isso aqui é útil. 5 e uma dessa, beleza. Pra cá tem alguma coisa? Nada. Meu Deus! Ah! Ah, glória a Deus! Viu, tia que tá preso aqui, né? E pegou os outros ali, hein? Opa, filhão, você tá aqui? Olha, eu caí aqui onde eu tava, hein? Uai! Ah, tá. Não, Adriano! Nossa, pensei que ia tomar dano. Eu lembrava dessa garrafa aqui. É, mano, tô tudo ferrado, né? Isso aqui tá recarregado? Tá.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Beleza, tem que ir num barco. Ó, tem uma luz lá também pra lá, hein? Mas o jogo mostrou uma luz que tá ali, ó.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Onde que eu tenho que ir, jogo?
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, it's late. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have a wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably...
Do que ele tá falando, mano? A lanterna, mano. Se cair na água, isso apaga. Acho que eu finalizei o capítulo, hein? Episódio 3. Acabamos o episódio 3, beleza.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Eu vou até pular isso aí que não me interessa.
Shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Tá, eu fui dado como louco então.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Beleza, perdi arma, perdi tudo, hein?
There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Tô ouvindo passos.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Siga o Dr. Hartman. Beleza, né?
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Beleza, né?
This way, Alan.
Tá trancado aqui. Elevadores, maravilha. Vamos ver se tem algum tipo de manuscrito, algo aqui pra ser pego, né? Não, não tem. Nossa, que quadro é esse, gente? Ah, um homem, uma espécie de escuridão, né? Eita, gente. Eita, tem um homem escuro ali, ó. Esses possuídos aí desse jogo.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Beleza, né? Então, supostamente eu tô doidão. Mano, que lugar bem feito, velho.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now, we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay focused.
É difícil ler as duas legendas ao mesmo tempo, né? Mas enfim.
We can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Tá, e cadê o Barrel então?
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve
get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Meu Deus, nossa, me botou no meio de uns doidão. O cara acha que é o Daniel San, olha lá. Ó.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Boas-vindas à pousada Cold Lake. Estamos aqui para oferecer o tratamento especializado de que você precisa. No entanto, lembre-se, peça que amigos e familiares marquem um horário de visita para que não interfiram na sua terapia ou em períodos de criatividade. Respeite a privacidade e o espaço pessoal dos outros pacientes, principalmente quando estiverem engajados em seus processos criativos. Seja paciente. Normalmente nossos pacientes têm problemas criativos duradouros que não serão resolvidos da noite para o dia. Permita-se levar o tempo que precisar. Lembre-se de que seu tratamento é voluntário e elaborado especificamente para você. A terapia de engajamento é um método associado ao fluxo. Beleza? Funciona melhor quando você está ativamente engajado no processo de moldagem deles. Em caso de dúvida, não existe em expressá-la.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Beleza, mano. Os caras acham que são deuses nórdicos.
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Esse aqui é que eu escrevo um manuscrito pra você pegar, né, mano?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing
Eu
up.
peguei um
Well,
manuscrito.
according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Volte para o seu quarto. Vamos lá.
No.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula.
Opa, garrafa de café eu nem vi.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting. You know who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake.
É, vai ter mais nada aqui. Vamos pra lá.
Too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake. Why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Como assim a história vai se tornar realidade, mano? Tipo, eu tô trazendo essa coisa pro mundo? Que porra foi essa, mano? Esperar que seja você, viu, mano?
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk. Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Oh, que maravilha. O gerador não tá funcionando. Tem que ter uma chave. A luz vai acabar daqui. Ah, o doidão fica aqui, o Emerson. De frente ao meu quarto. Que glória, viu?
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't
My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling.
É lá embaixo que eu tenho que ir.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd be keeping them.
It's time to pay the piper.
Bom, deixa os doidão aí, né?
Maybe you could come out and beat our wiggle a dumb diaper ass words. Since you're so awkward.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Sabia.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Deixa eu passar, jogo. Oh, tem que dar a volta. Ai, a arma. Pega a arma.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Ele tá tentando acobertar, né?
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Beleza. Pessoal, é o seguinte. Eu vou encerrar esse vídeo aqui. Tá pausado. Eu tenho que escapar dessa loucura aqui, beleza? Então é isso. Eu espero que vocês tenham gostado. Um grande abraço a todos. Fiquem com Deus e... tchau, tchau.